Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Friends, guess what? We're at the end of season 1 of Babylon 5, episode 22, Chrysalis. I cannot believe that we are here already, and I cannot believe how much I have enjoyed season 1 of Babylon 5. To recap quickly, here on the channel, I was watching some great shows, The Expanse being one of my very favorite ones. That wrapped. And then I was like, what to watch now? And I thought, well, I went to the list, capital T, capital L, and Babylon 5 had just so many recommendations, from all of you. And I was like, oh boy, Babylon 5 sounds like a good one. There's a lot of episodes, a lot of seasons, be able to get into it. Friends, serendipity, thy name is Babylon 5. Thank you all so much for the recommendations. Thank you all so much for letting me fly with you in this fantastic fandom. I cannot wait to see where this goes. As so many of you have said, this is just the beginning. We're not at the main course yet. We're at the top of the roller coaster hill, someone just said. Friends, I cannot wait to see where this is, and I cannot wait to take this ride with each and every one of you. Friends, if you could do me a favor before we get started, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel, and it allows me to alert you next time it's time for some Babylon 5. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. Not a fan of Patreon? Stick with us here on YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes about a day early, plus any bonus episodes we come up with. But my dear friends, all that is then and this is now, and now it's time for the season 1 finale of Babylon 5, episode 22, Chrysalis. One last time, inhale that new star smell. Prepare to engage maximum warp reaction. And for the very last time this season, away we go! Oh my God.
These unprovoked attacks must stop.
12:30. Oh my God, actual date.
The Tory government stopped sending hostile ships across the border into non-space.
Quadrant 37 is neutral territory.
Quad 37, Jesus.
The non-government no longer recognizes the treaty since it was imposed upon our people by force.
Oh.
An agreement signed under duress is no agreement at all, is it, Ambassador?
Gentlemen,
Welcome back, Jakar.
why this sudden provocation?
Our patrols are necessary for non-planetary security.
Keep this up, Shakar, and soon you won't have a planet to protect.
Wow.
The Council is ready to discuss things in a civilized fashion.
Kosh is there. I didn't even see him.
Sir.
Anybody?
Alert medbay.
Is this guy wounded or is he sick? It looks like he's been...
Petrov, what happened? You gotta stop him. They're gonna kill him.
Petrov.
They're gonna kill. Gonna kill who?
Jeff? Gonna kill Jeff or one of the ambassadors. It's on and popping, everybody. Oh my God, Jeff's telling us about Babylon 5. Oh my God. This show, Quad 37, a specific date, 12/30/2258. Oh my God. And somebody's gonna, Petrov, mortally wounded, and said they're gonna kill somebody. It's gotta be one of the ambassadors or Jeff.
All alone in the night.
All alone in the night.
This is the story of the last of the Babylon stations. The year is 2258. The name of the place is
Babylon 5. Chills. Oh my God. I cannot believe we are at the end of season 1 already. Great tales, great characterization, some of the best I've ever seen. Especially with an ensemble cast this large. Really devoting the time to making sure that the specific characters are used in each episode, and we don't just have filler and fluff like, Jakar walking by and giving Londo, grief, and then not being seen for the rest of the episode. No. Each and every word is used in economy and used to provide a point, as are the characters and the times they appear.
There's a lurker down in Brown 2.
Steven
About 6 months ago
Petrov.
on petty theft.
Oh, Catherine's back.
I helped him out and he wanted to repay the favor. Since then, he's been working for me as an informant and down below.
Was he working on anything when he was attacked?
JMS.
Sorry. By the time he got here, he lost so much blood, there was nothing we could do. He's dead.
The doc has spoken.
Last thing he said was, they're going to kill him.
Kill who?
Yeah.
I don't know. But I'm gonna find out.
He came all the way from down below.
The president and his escort left the Mars colony on a goodwill tour of the outer planet colonies. Sources close to the president have hinted.
Oh.
A policy speech New Year's Day from the jump point on Io. The speech is likely to concern human-alien relations.
Oh my God. That was the first time we've actually seen Santiago.
Guess that makes two of us with surprises.
Oh.
I like the tracksuit.
But even through the worst of it, the fights, the years apart, I never stopped thinking about you. Never stopped loving you.
Oh, good job, Jeff.
And this time I think we finally got it right. So,
what are you saying, bud?
Look, do you want to get married or don't you?
Yes.
Well, good.
Well, that was quick.
You want coffee?
No.
Jeff. Oh, dude. Yeah, man, he got emotional and turned away.
50 if you count Zook, but, you know, I never thought he
All
should.
right, let's say 50.
50.
Now, out of that,
50 gods.
how many gods do you think I must have offended? With Jacquard's teeth buried so deeply in my throat that I can barely breathe.
All of them?
At least. All of them twice.
That in the interest of peace, the Centauri government will agree to give Quadrant 37 to the Narns.
Because they can't fight him. They don't have the assets.
Why don't
But
you
this is like being...
Veer, welcome back too, by the way.
What are those earth creatures called? Feathers, long bill, webbed feet.
Ducks?
Go quack.
Cats.
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 Death by cats.
Cats actually makes more sense than ducks, but...
Yes, I thought it was you.
I trust the eye is still safe.
Yes, with your help. What is it?
Mr. Morden. Got chills, friends.
Who was that?
Someone who did me a great favor.
And now you owe them. Oh, shit. It's on and popping now. It is on and popping. We got everybody.
Ambassador Kosh?
I did.
Did you relay my question precisely?
What the hell are you building?
Just one word. He said, yes.
Kosh said yes to a question from Delin.
Wait for me.
Well, first page of notes done. We're like 12 seconds into the show. Be careful down here, Mike.
Any of you guys know Petrov? Come on, the guy's dead. Don't you want to get whoever did it?
We're just sitting around this chunk of radioactive material. You should have somebody with you, Mike.
You got something for me?
I knew Petrov. It was okay.
Yeah, he was. Now he's dead.
Some of the guys come down there, say we need 2 or 5 or 7 of you, and we go, and it's not easy work, and sometimes it's not what you would think it's nice, but it beats scrounging.
This guy's good.
What kind of cargo?
We don't ask. If it was legit, they would use somebody else.
I like this guy.
As I could tell, the guy was trouble.
You got a name?
Morden.
Devereaux.
Devereaux? Oh, shit.
That's all I know. He hangs out down in the casino.
In the casino.
Whatever he saw, whatever he knew, scared him half to death.
Great scene. Great scene. Very, very menacing, and I didn't really realize we had a hedge maze in Babylon 5.
You never gave me a chance to thank you after you rescued the eye from those triple damn...
Hold that thanks.
Unnecessary. I'm here to be of service, Ambassador.
Mm-hmm.
My associates believe that you're a person of great potential.
What's that chain? What's on it? Like a ring?
There comes a time when you look into the mirror and you realize that what you see is all that you will ever be. Then you accept it, or you kill yourself.
Wow.
You have a problem, Ambassador Malari. Quadrant 37?
Yeah.
And you and your associates are going to fix it for me?
He seems supremely confident.
And you don't want credit for this grand endeavor?
No.
He's propping you up.
We're simply here to help.
He's elevating you. Oh, shit.
What is the price for this help?
No price, Ambassador. But at some point in the future,
favor.
we deliver on our promises, we may come to you and ask you for a favor. That's all.
That's all. Londo. There are so many
Gosh, I have great doubts. I must know if it's true. I must see with my own eyes. Goodbye. You will not see me again, as I am now.
What? Is she? She's the Chrysalis? What the fuck? Okay, oh boy, but Kosh showed Delin something. Won't see again as she is. He speaks while writing because he is incredibly nervous.
Fine. Then you'll come down to security and we'll show you a picture. Maybe that'll jog your memory.
I don't have time for this.
Make time.
You're arrested then.
This is too big for you.
Yeah. I'm shaking in my boots.
I like that Mike is huge. It just adds to him being a security chief.
They want to know if you've relayed their decision to the advisory council.
No, I haven't. And I'm not going to.
Ah, that should go over well.
What? Is there something wrong with your hearing?
No, it's just for a moment I thought I had entered an alternate universe or something.
Don't say stuff like that. I don't want to write that down, Veer. Alternate universe.
Opening communication channel to Centauri Prime. Please stand by.
Really? Londo wants to be sober for this, huh? Woo!
I believe the ambassador can see you now.
Take that. Take from that what you will.
You can start by giving the Centauri some room to maneuver.
Back to that again, are we?
Is that his... Oh my god, his entire torso is made up.
In order to be free, you had to learn to fight. No one questions that, but you've overcompensated. You're like abused children who've grown big enough to do the same thing to someone else.
Wow.
Just that I've had this feeling lately. That we're standing at a crossroads. And I don't like where we're going. Not just for the Centauri, but for the good of your own people as well.
We all do what we have to.
He seems conflicted.
Who says there has to be an occasion to invite you to join us for dinner?
I didn't get to be head of security because of my good looks.
So, what's up?
I like everybody in civvies.
We need you to do a job for us.
Oh boy.
I think the official title is Best Man.
Best... You two?
And I'll need a maid of honor. I don't really know anyone here, so if you wouldn't mind.
I'd be honored.
I just wanted you to know, I've always been proud to be your friend, Jeff.
Oh, man.
I'm honored to be your best man. Hell, I'm honored to be best at anything.
I love that.
Garibaldi, what?
Chief, the prisoner you brought in, Edgar Devereaux, he's missing.
What?
Every PPG has a serial number stamped on the inner coil. The coil's a morbidium alloy, harder than diamond, so the number can't be removed. But his PPG didn't have a number.
Really?
Only special agents in Earth Force security get unnumbered PPG.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't like this a lot.
So like a secret agent type of thing? There we go, Quadrant 37. Wow. Holy shit, is that big?
Perimeter guard to base. Nothing to report. Sector is clear. Acknowledged.
Love those ships, man. The shadow. Oh my God! Oh my God, I can barely see. Are there multiple ships? Yes. 1, 2 at least.
Any more ships due in for a while?
Oh my.
Negative.
The entire installation.
Vice President disembarked Earth Force One.
Oh my God.
Reports indicate that the Vice President is suffering from a viral infection and hopes to catch up with the tour as it returns from Io.
The Vice President left the President's ship.
Well, I left you watching the store. You know how this place gets on New Year's Eve.
Oh, we know our guy.
What do we got?
Well, Devereaux hired Petrov to load crates for transport. One shipment.
Viral. I wonder if he's like, it's poison or something.
1 shipment. 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 Medical supplies?
What's that? What is it? Power cell?
Look like some kind of transmitters.
Really? I thought it was like a battery.
That's weird. They're set to broadcast static.
Jammers?
They're powerful enough to flood whatever channel they're using, blank it out, sort of a poor man's jamming device.
I have so much shit I'm writing down.
Location is set for grid 001 by 5 by 9. That would put it just off the transfer point on IO.
The president.
1010105. That's the gold channel frequency for Earth Force One.
They're going for the president.
Oh my God.
That's who they're gonna kill.
Ultraviolet priority. Meet me in the briefing room in 20 minutes.
What is it?
Not over the link. I'll tell you when I see you.
Yeah.
This is Blue Alpha. Stand by.
Oh, dude. Oh, no.
I told you not to poke around in things that are too big for you.
Yeah, well, it's a little late for that. Now up against the wall.
I think not.
Oh my God. I hit him right in the back. There's no way. There's no way they could kill Mike.
Still no sign of him. I don't like it.
Agreed, he wouldn't call for an ultraviolet alert and then vanish.
Oh my God. I can't believe that kid we've seen the entire fucking season's a traitor.
I believe you recognize this.
What the hell are we doing here?
Yes.
You remember what happened at the Battle of the Line, don't you?
I don't have time for this, Delenn.
By coming to you, I'm putting both our lives at risk. But there are things you should know.
This is really bad timing.
But don't wait too long, Commander. Certain things have been set in motion. And I do not have much time.
What is going on? Oh, thank God, Mike. Oh my God, he's hurting. Jesus. I'm so... Oh my God, look how far away it is. I mean, enough. We got too many storylines.
3 heavy cruisers in near orbit. Gone. Fighters gone.
The outpost records.
Destroyed.
Wow.
10,000 of our best warriors dead.
10,000.
It wasn't the humans. The Centauri don't have the will.
Yeah. What do you got, Jakar?
There's someone else out there, Natoth.
Mike. Just get in there. Go to any other floor. Go up.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
2259.
Are you sure there's no other way?
What the hell is this?
Valen said this day would come. Who are we to stand in the way of prophecy?
Oh my God. But I have 2 pages of
what if
notes.
you're wrong?
3.
Then speak well of me when I'm gone.
The last piece is what they used on Jeff, or around Jeff.
If he comes, it must be soon. We have little time.
What the hell is... It's like a cocoon. Chrysalis, I know, but...
Bad. Extensive thermal tissue damage, massive damage to the kidney, the pancreas, and the spleen. You set? All right.
Oh my God. Come on, Franklin. Time to shine, buddy.
They're going to kill the president. At the transfer point on Io.
Oh my God, with his last breath, he's trying to get this out.
Move.
Jeff, go, yeah.
Force One moves into position, silhouetted against the surface of Jupiter. It's a sight guaranteed to impress voters.
Oh my God.
According to ISN sources in Earth Dome, The speech is expected to contain...
It's gonna blow up.
A minute. We're picking up an emergency signal now.
Oh my God. Vice President got off. Convenient.
Shut it off.
Holy shit. Oh my God, there goes Jeff's safety net, his command. Santiago's office gave him a full authority over the quadrant. Oh, Jesus.
It's 24-hour-a-day medical observation. There's always the chance that whoever started this job will try to finish it.
Yeah.
I won't allow that to happen. Understood.
Oh my God, don't put that one prick in charge. Yo, Jesus. What is going on? Oh my God, what the fuck is going on? Oh, great shot. Great shot.
We imagine you've heard by now.
Yes, a little while ago. Any clues yet as to who did it?
No.
My condolences on the death of your president. This has been a black day for both of us.
Yeah.
Black and terrible day.
We will find whoever is responsible for the destruction of our base, and we will retaliate.
Oh my God.
You killed 10,000 nuns.
I didn't know you cared. 10,000, 100,000, a million, what's the difference?
What?
I thought that you might find a way to protect our ships or cripple their forces, not...
No, he didn't want this. Londo's not.
Ambassador, your name is being spoken at the highest levels of the Centauri government. They don't know how you did it. They don't care. They've noticed you, Ambassador. Which was the point of the exercise.
The exercise.
10,000 in cold blood?
Ambassador, you're a hero. Enjoy it.
With 10,000 marks on your ledger.
Everything we found points to a malfunction in Earth Force One's fusion reactor.
Uh-huh.
I consider it very unlikely that your security chief would just stumble across something our best agents didn't know about.
You're not listening.
I am listening, Commander. You're just not saying anything worth hearing.
Okay.
You are ordered to maintain silence on this matter, Commander.
Oh boy. Jeff, you don't know who's...
Self-defense. The PPG's cold.
If he'd fired, it'd still be warm.
You have a point to make?
They're looking at it like he just executed them for Garibaldi.
Following confirmation of the death of Earth Alliance President Luis Santiago, Vice President Morgan Clark...
Morgan Clark. All right, buddy. I know that name, too. Uh-huh.
I, Morgan William Clark, do hereby swear to uphold the laws of the Earth Alliance and to perform the role of President to the best of my ability.
Viral infection seems to have cleared up.
And so it begins. You have forgotten something.
Delenn.
Is Lanier still here? There he is. Are you okay, man?
Lanier?
You're too late.
For what?
What is it?
A chrysalis. She is changing.
Into what?
Into what, yeah.
I don't know.
No. Okay, God.
Tell the commander he was right. We were at a crossroads, and there is no going back.
Oh my God. Jakar's gone?
Well, if you don't mind, I would like to wait with you.
Oh, man.
He is an annoying man, but...
He's your friend. You fucking prick. They've planted him since the beginning of this show. He's been around.
I think he's ready. It's perfect for our needs.
Look like spiders.
When the time is right, Ambassador Malari will do exactly as we wish.
What could the Centauri do, though? Jesus, Jeff, the world has gone to absolute shit, dude. Is he like holding vigil? I love his character. Linear is so cool. Oh my God, I thought they were going to show her eyes open. Woo, 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 woo. All right, everybody, we just finished watching the Season 1 finale of Babylon 5, Episode 22, Chrysalis, and the only thing left to do is try to talk about it. All right, everyone, we just finished Chrysalis, the season finale, in Episode 22 of Season 1. Friends, I have so many notes. I don't think I've ever taken more notes, and I promised myself too that I wasn't going to be taking notes and I was going to be focusing more on just watching, and I couldn't, because I was so scared I was going to miss something. I was terrified that I was going to miss like an element, even though I know I'm going back through and editing this. This is right after my first reaction. I have to edit it too, and I always take more notes. Friends, this was like a compulsory thing. It was just, I had to. I guess the biggest thing that happened I don't know. I guess the biggest thing that happened in this one, as far as the storyline goes, is the death of Santiago, apparent death of Santiago. Okay, harebrained theories. One, they couldn't. They said that the president's speech was supposed to start 10 minutes ago and didn't. We know that they were working with those jammers that were specifically to the gold frequency. That's to keep them quiet. I'm assuming, like. Air Force One was supposed to be able, Earth Force One was supposed to be kept quiet. Okay, so if that's the case, then they had time to conceivably to secret Santiago or anybody on Earth Force One off of that ship. You know what I mean? They had a 10-minute window at least to be able to do whatever they wanted. In all likelihood, whatever was happening on Earth Force One, the jamming was to keep them from like calling for help. That's my guess. But again, put a little pin in it. The possibility exists that Santiago could have literally been taken off of there and made it appear that he died. I'm not crossing anything off. I have to keep everything open here. What's his dickhead's name? Vice President Morgan Clark. Dude, you got off of the ship right before it blew up? Okay. Gotcha, buddy. Gotcha. And again, we had mention of the vice president before. It was Psycor. Psycor broke tradition or something like that and supported the vice president for something. And they caught shit for that one. That was way back in, oh my God, was it the Ironheart episode? It might have been. Something like when we found out that like Psycor was like exerting their influence over everything. There was something about the vice president in there. Shit, I'm going to have to go back and look at my notes. There's something about Psycor and the vice president, and I'm pretty sure that was it. I'm pretty sure that they said that they basically gave him their vote of confidence, or whatever you call that, their support. They threw their hat into the ring, and that was like, they had never done that before. I think that's what it was. Now, with the assassination attempt and this guy coming to power, the only thing I can think of is there was a noticeable change in policy that I remember anyway, and I might be misremembering this, but I don't think I am. All the way back in The Gathering, which would have been 2257, Santiago was saying that there was almost like an exclusionary type of policy that he had, like an Earth First type of policy, where it sounded at least like it was xenophobic. It wasn't like, hey, we're putting Earth first, but we're still going to have like trading and, allies and all these things. And then the next time we hear about Santiago in the series proper, he's working towards like trade alignments, getting aliens onto planet. That's the rise of Earth First, or whatever the group is called on, God, what are they called? The group that's, we had killing the aliens and branding them and all that stuff. So, Jesus, oh my God, I know I'm getting a ton of things wrong and misremembering these, but this is as I want you all to know what I'm thinking as I'm thinking it, even though I'll go back and look at this and be like, Jesus, dude, what were you were way wrong about everything. But again, if I am, I am. I want you all to know exactly where I think I am right now. Okay, so we've got the president. President's gone. That the ramifications alone from that are enormous, because I remember that, Santiago gave Jeff specifically, the office of Santiago gave Jeff specifically dominion over the quadrant. So even if somebody of higher rank, we saw that with Pierce, came into the area, doesn't matter. It was reestablished that Jeff is the voice in the area as far as the commander of Babylon 5. Okay. What else could happen? Well, we also knew that Santiago is the one that recalled Ben Kyle and recalled our original telepath, which I can't remember, because of the involvement with the Vorlon, with Kosh saving his life. Recalled and directly were working for the office of Santiago. That has to change in some way. Obviously, Santiago's not there anymore. This Morgan Clark, again, that is just, friends, that is too suspicious. That is he said he's had some viral infection. Here he is getting sworn in. Doesn't seem to be sick. He gets off right before the train blows up. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this must be my stop. It's not really my stop, but I'm going to get off it. Boom. Okay. My eyes are all over that dude. I don't trust that shit at all. So then we find out that at the very least, these agents that have been brought in have specialty made plasma guns that do not have the serial numbers on them. And the only people that Garibaldi knew of that used guns like that, untraceable guns like that, were government agents. Okay. So now it starts to look like, is this sort of like a JFK thing? Was the government involved with this? Did we have people that didn't like Santiago's policies? They had a friend in this Morgan Clark who could be somebody they could puppet or, whatever, put him into power. Is this Psy-Corps? Is Psy-Corps behind all of this? Like, they want to be able to have, like, the name at the top of Earth Force? Looking at all of that. Let's put a pin in that and leave that away for right now, because we have got so much shit going on station that it doesn't even, it's unreal. Okay, so all that going on station. Now we have the Narn outpost at, Jesus, I have to go back for this, 37, wasn't it? Quadrant 37? Quadrant 37, Jesus. I had to go back to Quadrant 37. Quadrant 37, a disputed area between Centauri and Narn. The Narn occupied it, and as we found out throughout the course of the series, mostly by kind of word of mouth and speculation, the Centauri are an empire in the decline. They used to be expansionist, they used to control a lot, but they just ran out of gas. As many kind of empires that expand just a little too far run into. And the Roman Empire, it doesn't matter. At some point you just get too big for your britches, everything starts to collapse. And it looks like the Centauri just got weak. They just got diluted. Just, maybe not weak is the wrong term, but, like they just got too big and they just got spread too thin. And now they are just getting their asses handed to them. They had no assets to send into Quadrant 37. They had no way of being able to even defend that place. So in addition to all of that, now we have Morden show up. My God. So Morden comes in and I immediately, what do you want? What do you want? Well, Morden, again, it's exactly what Londo said. I want to be able to see Centauri like we were. And if what the speculation of an expanding empire is to be believed, the Narn have kind of taken over that role. The Narn don't necessarily, we haven't had any examples of the Narn going into other people other than the Centauri space, I don't think. At least I don't remember. And, they're basically getting a payback on the Centauri, and again, the speculation is too, like a couple of those, like at the very beginning, at the research station, when we had the research station that was attacked at the very top of the series, the Narn were saying, hey, no, that used to be ours 100 years ago, and the Centauri took it, okay, Ragesh 3. So, again, I'm not sure how much of this is the Narn kind of reclaiming territorial or like historically territorial areas, or they're actually punching into like what would be like the Centauri like long-term holdings that they have, like as far as like their positions and whatnot in these different planets. Quadrant 37 being something that they signed a treaty on at the time of the cessation of hostilities between the Centauri and the Narn. Narn are saying, yeah, we were kind of strong-armed into this agreement and we're not going to pay attention to it anymore. All of those things take a back burner. This potential galactic conflict takes a back burner in this episode, which blows my mind. We have all of the ambassadors in play, and when I mean in play, I mean in play. G'Kar has departed the station to do whatever it is he's going to do. And the Toth, I'm assuming, is being left in charge. You'll see me when you'll see me, is what he said, and he didn't give any specifics. I'm thinking that's to make sure that the Toth isn't kind of like folded into this or has any type of culpability should the questions ever come up. He must be doing something that he doesn't want to involve her in, which, whether that's for her own benefit or his own benefit, is to be but regardless, he either feels he cares for Natoth enough not to bring her in, or he doesn't trust Natoth enough to bring her in on what he's doing. Insanity. Okay, so the title of the episode, Chrysalis. Then we have Delenn, who is going through some type of transformation that cannot be good. Potential for death is involved here. Next time you see me, I will not be who I am. Okay, well, I don't know anything of what that means. Lanier's crying. I mean, I can only speculate from his response and kind of like the really kind of ominous tones they put over this process or whatever the hell it is, whatever the hell that crystal structure is that she was building, that this is not a good thing. And if it is a good thing, people don't think of it as a good thing. You know what I mean? Like, they're looking at this like whether Delenn thinks it's a good thing or not, everyone else seems to think it's a bad thing. I don't know how to take Delenn. Delenn definitely comes off as reckless and a zealot, so I'm not real sure how this is going to play out. And any speculation on what she is doing or what she's becoming, I mean, wild shots in the dark. I will say this, I have absolutely no clue what this is about. I have no idea. Like, I don't remember any of this. I mean, I remember her effing around with that crystal thing and not really thinking anything of it. To be very honest, I thought it was sort of like what did we have earlier? Like when they had like the sand art. I thought it was something like that, like a meditation tool. You sit there and you stack the crystals and it was like a meditation tool. I literally thought nothing of it. Again, until it got, several like card levels high, a couple floors high. Still didn't think anything of it until this episode. And I realized it was definitely something that she was like, some device that she was using, some focusing implement for that triangle that we saw at the interrogation of Jeff aboard the Minbari ship 10 years ago. Dear God, right? And Mike gets shot in the back. I mean, Jesus, by that prick who I can't remember his name. And I like that dude, that son of a bitch. I like no one from now on. Nobody, everybody is paranoia. Thy name is Greg. Oh, friends, Jesus. I don't think I have ever experienced anything where they have given this much information and this much narrative punch. We took a narrative leap in like 8 or 9 different branches, not 8 or 9, but like 3 or 4 major storylines have kind of erupted from Chrysalis. Oh my God. You all are saying you're at the top of the roller coaster. Get ready. You think you're preparing yourself. When so many people say, dude, this show, you think, okay, so it's going to get really crazy. It's going to get really good, right? This show's going to, I can only assume that when 99.9% of everybody comes forward and says, this is going to be amazing, and the remainder say, yeah, it's really good. Like, you expect it to be absolutely fantastic. And it is. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, give me this information because one, I'll think about it forever. I'll be sitting here until I start season 2, which it won't be very long. You all had to wait. Luckily, not to gloat or anything, I get to go right into this. I'm sure all of you between seasons 1 and 2 were like, oh my God, what is going on? I mean, I don't know what more to say from all of this because, I mean, literally everybody has something going on. Oh, by the way, Jeff's getting married. Catherine and Jeff are getting married next season. Oh my, I'm assuming now, Jeff did say everything's changed. So then a little ominous there, you know what I mean? I certainly hope that, I love the two of them. I think it's great. I really like that really kind of, our last little bit of happiness in this episode when we had the dinner party and, oh, you be my best man, oh, I love that. Garibaldi crawling with that incredible wound, using his literally his potential last breath out of his throat. They're going to kill the president. I mean, the tension level is at a 99 out of 1 to 10. I mean, it is unreal. And I mean, talk about the galaxy itself, no matter where you drill it down from positions of power, galaxy-wide, sector-wide, planet-wide, government-wide, everything was affected in this episode across all of Centauri, Narn. Not sure about the Vorlon, we never are, but Kosh was at a bunch of meetings. Kosh showed Delenn something. I don't know if he revealed himself. He revealed himself. By the way, I just got to that. I am 15 minutes into this, just got to it. Friends, obviously I have no answers. So the only thing that I can do is say this, and I'll end with this. Season 1 has been an absolute effing narrative characterization, a delight. This has been unreal. I thank each and every one of you that suggested this series to me, for over the past year and change. 2 have been following along with me, helping me out. It means the absolute world that, so many of you come forward, non-spoilery fashion, hey, again, when I get little things wrong from the past, like, oh, no, that was the other telepath you're thinking of that, like, Jakar approached and wanted to turn into, the Narn telepath mother or whatever. I love that. And I appreciate that so much because there's just so much going on. My goal for all of this is to be I want to be I don't want to be a good Babylon 5 fan when this is all over. I'd love to be a really good one. You know what I mean? And you all are helping me do that. And again, it's that part of all of this, being on a reaction channel and things like that. Watching Babylon 5 is fantastic. Watching it with the community and with you all for some reason supporting a schmuck like me means the absolute world. I mean, it makes it exponentially better and so entertaining to be able to, I don't know, man, just I feel like I'm in a Star Fury surrounded by the best of the best, It's just it's absolutely fantastic, friends, and I cannot wait to fly with you all in season 2. If you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel, and it allows me to alert you next time it's time to board Babylon 5. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, Babylon 5 included, the link to our Patreon is in the description. I'm several episodes ahead over on Patreon. Oh, and last but certainly not least, my friends, thank each and every one of you again for all of this. This has been an unreal moment. And unfortunately, it's time to say goodbye. I wanted to say, loud and clear, everybody, I have obviously not watched any of season 2 yet. I was told to avoid the opening, the intro. So my mods are going in and time stamping everything for me, so I am not going to watch the intro at all. Again, just give me the all clear when it's okay. I will not watch the intro until I'm told. I follow orders, unlike that prick that shot Garibaldi in the back. Friends, where should we say goodbye from in this episode? I don't know where to say goodbye from in this episode, so I'm going to give you all a choice. Pick your favorites, everybody, because everybody's got a favorite, I'm assuming, in the cast of Babylon 5. Where are you? Are you standing with Lanier watching whatever the hell is happening to Delenn? Are you with Natoth? You hear Jakar's cryptic message, I'll see you when I see you, and taking off. Are you with Londo as he looks at the fact that this little wish of his cost 10,000 lives, something that I know Londo isn't going to be able to just absorb? Are we with Jeff? Are we with Mike watching him fight for his life? Are we with Jeff when he says everything's changed? Friends, pick who you want to be with, because my friends, there is a story that is a brewing, and I can't wait to be proven 6 ways to Sunday wrong when we get to season 2. Until such time as we can fly again aboard the beauty that is Babylon 5, Vulcan roll, and I'll see you.